The night is a soft blanket woven from whispers of distant stars. A gentle hush settles, as if the world has paused to listen to the quiet rhythm of your thoughts. Feel the evening air caress the back of your neck, cool as moonlit silk. Each tiny sigh of the wind carries the faint scent of pine and old paper, reminding you of stories that have already been read. Now, let the surface of your body settle into the chair, the bed, the floor, whatever supports you in this moment. Imagine the weight of your limbs slowly melting into the earth, as if the ground is offering its own slow, steady heartbeat. Notice the rise and fall of your chest, not as a task, but as a tide coming in and out. With each inhalation, imagine drawing in the faint glow of distant lanterns, soft amber light that twinkles in the corners of your mind. With each exhalation, picture a thin ribbon of fog slipping away, taking with it the sharp edges of memories that no longer serve you. Allow the sound of your breath to become a quiet drum, a metronome for the night. Let it echo gently in the hollow of your ears, matching the tempo of a distant waterfall that you cannot see, but can feel in the faint tremor of the air. Now, step into a garden that exists only at the edge of dusk. The ground beneath your feet is a plush carpet of moss, deep teal and violet, cool to the touch yet surprisingly comforting. Each step releases a soft sigh, like a sighing leaf. Well, the sky drapes itself in layers of midnight blue, brushed lightly with lavender clouds that glide slowly, as if the heavens themselves are breathing. Tiny specks of starlight flicker, not too bright, just enough to hint at a far-away promise. To your left, a row of ancient trees stands, their bark a tapestry of dark walnut and soft indigo. Their leaves rustle with a sound like distant pages turning, reminding you that stories end and new ones begin. Ahead, a low stone bench rests under a lantern that glows with a warm amber hue. The light does not blaze, it simply ripbles, like the gentle pulse of a candle in a quiet room. Sit there, feeling the stone's cool firmness against your thighs, grounding you. From this seat, look down at the ground. There, scattered like fallen petals, are tiny glass beads, each one a captured fragment of a memory you have held onto. Notice their colors. Some are dark, some bright, some tinged with the hue of old wounds. Pick up one bead, feeling its smooth surface against your fingertips. Notice how it vibrates faintly, a lingering echo of the moment it represents. Bring it to the lantern's glow. As the amber light washes over the bead, watch how the edges soften, how the sharpness blurs. Now, let the bead roll off your hand, down the mossy path, and disappear into the soft earth. Feel the slight tremor of release. like a breath exhaled after a long hold. Continue this ritual, one bead after another, each time allowing the lantern's light to dissolve the heaviness, each time feeling the garden become a little brighter, a little more spacious. With each bead that fades, notice a subtle shift in the air. A fresh scent of night jasmine mingles with the pine, and the rustle of the trees turns into a lullaby of distant crickets. So the path is nearly clear. Only a few beads remain, each one now glowing faintly with a soft, iridescent hue, reminding you that not every memory must vanish. Some may simply rest in a gentler light. Take a moment to honor those that stay, acknowledging their place in the tapestry of who you are, while allowing their weight to feel lighter, like feathers drifting on a calm breeze. As the garden settles, the lantern's glow expands, bathing the entire space in a warm, enveloping radiance. The colors deepen: deep teal, muted violet, a hint of midnight blue, creating a cocoon of tranquility. Feel the gentle pull of the night inviting you to rest. The moss beneath your feet seems to breathe, a soft, rhythmic pulse that syncs with the drum of your own heart. Allow your eyes to close, not as an act, but as a natural falling of curtains. The lantern's light becomes a soft focus in the darkness behind your lids, a steady, comforting presence. In this quiet, let the lingering echoes of old stories dissolve into the night air, carried away by the wind that brushes the leaves. Each exhale releases a little more of the past. Each inhale fills you with the promise of new horizons. The garden, the lantern, the beads all become a gentle backdrop to a deeper stillness. You are not chasing the past. You are simply allowing it to settle, like rain on soft soil, absorbed and transformed. Let this stillness stretch, unhurry, as the moon climbs higher, casting a silver veil over the landscape. The world outside continues its quiet rhythm, but inside, you are cradled by the soft glow of acceptance. When the night feels ready, let your thoughts drift like the lantern's light, steady, warm, and unhurried. Allow them to fade, one by one, into the comforting darkness that welcomes sleep. And as the final whisper of the garden fades, know that the peace you cultivated here stays with you. Like a hidden lantern you can return to whenever the shadows stir.